What's up, guys? This is RG giving you another high definition broadcast. As you can see, we're here on Unison League and we are going to do some of the Colosseum, and we are going to do a tutorial on what to do in the Colosseum. So let's go ahead and get into that now. Basically, what I want to show you guys is um, a basic tutorial on how to gear for the Colosseum, some strats that I use, things that are useful in the Colosseum, what helps, who to target, and just basic info that'll help you out. Um, Honestly, just as a disclaimer, Colosseum isn't for like really high competitive players for PvP. That's more of like a GVG or RGB ranked guild battles thing. This is more just like a fun thing that you get to PvP every once in a while. Because basically whoever is going to be at the top is going to be the ones who are spending the most gems on refilling AP during this time, as well as people that are able to make the times. Um, so that being said, I want to go ahead and show you that the basic idea of the beginning part of this is knowing your players you're fighting and which ones to target first. So you're at this screen, you're kind of looking at it like, okay, who do I want to kill? Um, Honestly, I probably should have went for the mage first on this one, just because he's level 90. But I was thinking, you know what? Like, let's kill the archer first because there's two healers. The mage might not go down because the healer is gonna heal the mage, and then the mage probably has a heal. So I'm like, all right, let's just kill the archer first. So we're going off to kill the archer. As you can see, the actual healer put a barrier on himself, thinking that he was going to be targeted first. A lot of people like to target healers. I don't think it's the best idea, just because targeting healers, most of the time healers um, will have high defenses. Now, this is an actual strategy that a lot of people use when they're getting single targeted, and it's a really good strategy, is use your Unison, because you're going to get it up by the third round anyways, which most people like to save your Unison for the third round. However, I do suggest, if you're getting single targeted like that, you definitely want to use your Unison. Um, One of the best Unisons you can use for that situation is like a Nyx, an Indra, or like a Valkyrie would be actually good too, because it heals and does buffs. But yeah, like a Nyx is really good just because it has attack, hindrance, as well as blind. And then the Indra is really good because it inhibits Unison, does high damage, and paralyzes. So right now, they're trying to attack the healer, but I'm like, nah, man, let's kill this Lycan dude, because I can like one shot almost any Lancer as long as he's not proccing. But as you can see, he's proccing. He has Heaven's Breath on. His defenses are going up. He has a Reflection, XLs. That means that he has two of those armors. He has at least two of the sci-fi armors. So he's pretty buff, but he's still getting killed. Now at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going for the priest because he has the nice devotion on, and I'm pretty like, it's pretty funny because everybody was like, okay, let's kill the lancer. But since he had nice devotion, the priest did. I saw that and I swapped to DPS on that. So that was pretty funny. I'll show you that one more time. So basically, he's curing himself now, and then I know he's gonna go for the recover or the cure on the Lycan. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna swap targets. So I swap right here. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. So I pop my lethal, and he just dies. It's pretty hilarious. So after that, we're just going to basically, let's see, kill off the mage. It's pretty much a take and spank from this point on. Um, so I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about targeting, kind of like being fluid with your targets. If somebody has like a barrier on, you definitely want to switch off that target. Um, and then saving your Unison for round 3 is important. As you can see, we're switching up targets. I can see that guy has a nice devotion on, so I'm switching back to Lycan. Now Lycan just gets wrecked. If he doesn't have any procs, like I said, he's gonna get wrecked. Just because of my archer DPS on a lancer, my increased AP on lancers. So I'm like, okay, let's kill Kimmy now since he's a lancer, and the guy's dead. But check it out, I see the break on the mage, and I'm like, okay, let's kill the mage instead. So I'm waiting for people to do damage. Heaven's Breath goes out. I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't have to kill him. So the recover goes out on the priest, and then he's getting full healed. So I'm waiting on my DPS. So I'm saying switch targets. Lib just got broken, so that's when I'm like, okay, cool. Honestly, he's probably gonna die. But I got a double reflection off. He got a double reflection proc off on me, on his defenses, and now I'm like, okay, let me just wait for my cost to go back up. I put my hunt up, and then I'm gonna go either for Kimmy or I'm gonna wait. I'm just probably gonna wait. Yep, got a break on Lib. Now I'm gonna go for Lib. So just looking at who's getting broken, who they're targeting. Now he has a Knight's Devotion on, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I could probably still kill him, but I'm thinking I'm gonna kill Kimmy instead. So I'm waiting. All right, Kimmy got attacked. I'm waiting for a break to happen. I still got 24 seconds left. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, 20 seconds. I can probably still kill someone right now. I'm like, attack someone, attack somebody, because I could kill someone right now. It's like, okay, awesome. I'm just gonna kill Kimmy because I know I have a high enough AP to kill her off, and she's a Lancer. Plus, lubricated taco over there, which is a hilarious name, is really trying to babysit Lib. Um, so right now I'm like all five attack Kimmy, all five attack Kimmy, and this is a tactic that I use a lot in GVG. In Colosseum. So boom, I just pop my Unison, knowing that four of it is going to be 4v5 at the most, and it's actually a really good Unison for Colosseum is Indra. As you can see, I'm going to pop the Indra. Looks like only one of them got the Unison inhibitor, and doesn't look like any of they got paralyzed. However, that doesn't happen a lot. A lot of the times you'll get a lot of Unison inhibition, or I don't know if that's even a word, but a lot of Unisons will be inhibited by what do you call the Indra there. So it is a very good Unison. So I'm just saying, let's go all in the healer. And he probably is going to expect it. I don't remember if he does or not, but I think it's a good idea just to go straight for the healer. Yeah, he got a barrier on himself, but it's okay though, because we have all these DPS killing him anyways. And once the healer's dead, it's going to be a pretty quick cleanup for the rest of the crew. So we got both of them down. Let's see, Lib goes down. Now Lycan's the next one who's going to go down. So right now I'm just waiting for some DPS to go off on him. The break is on him already. I could probably kill him right now, but I want to get the killing blow on him. So I wait for him to proc. Now I'm going to go in on him, and then I wait for some more damage, but I ended up not... Oh yeah, actually I did kill him with the high circle snipe. So it was cool. You know, getting the last blows is going to give you a little bit more of the BP and stuff. So just thinking about that as well as the score. And then I think I got number one. I should have got number one on that one. Yep. So by far number one, 5,000. Pretty decent. And then let's go ahead and get to the next one that I want to show you guys. I think, let's see, I think this one is a tank and spank. Yeah, well, we have a CPU, as you can see on the top there, but we actually have the only healer in the game, and this is one thing that I can't stress enough, is having a healer versus some team that doesn't have a healer, especially if it's a good healer that can heal himself through damage. It's gonna pretty much guarantee you guys that win. Just because, especially if you have like two soldiers on the other side, honestly, soldiers don't do enough damage at this moment, and they're tanky, but you have to use their tankiness in like a perfect sense, like perfect way, almost like a tanky healer, or disguise yourself as a soldier and be a different class, or if you're going to be a soldier, I don't know, honestly, soldiers to me, they're like one of the most gimpest classes for PvP at the moment, just because they don't have enough damage and their tankiness doesn't go far enough to be able to be useful in all situations in PvP. Because like, look at this guy, he doesn't really do anything. He's just sitting there, Heaven's Breath, like trying to survive. He doesn't do any damage. So he's like doing nothing. So basically it's just gonna be tank and spank from this point. What I wanted to show you guys is like saving your Unison for the end. As you can see, we're not unisoning No one's gonna pop a Unison, getting heals. We just tank and spank them from here on out. So right here, I wanted to show you guys here. Alright, so the end, round 3. And I'm like, let's all attack one target, right? I always attack a target usually, but I'm like, you know what? We'll just pop our unisons off. Looks like we didn't even get any. We didn't get enough unison because I think the CPU popped a what's this, a banshee instead of anything. But I was like, it's okay because it doesn't really matter because we already killed them 2 rounds in a row. So honestly, we could have probably just popped our unison in round 2. It wouldn't even matter because look, we're all gonna die here, and it doesn't really matter because we have already won the 2 rounds, right? The first 2 rounds. So we all die, and it doesn't really matter here. So they kill us, finish us off, and still have enough points to finish. So you don't always have to save your unison for round 3. If you totally wipe them in round 1, you can actually use your unison in round 2 and to wipe them again, and then just let them wipe you in round 3. Doesn't really matter. So especially if you do it really fast, like if you wipe them really fast in round 1 and then you wipe them in round 2 with the unison, it's like it doesn't really matter if round 3 if they wipe you because you won 2 rounds and killed their whole team, right? So the next one I wanted to show you guys, yep, this is the one. So basically I'm saying, hey, let's kill Derp. We need to kill the archer first because that's probably going to be the best way to mitigate DPS. However, he does get a barrier, but look, I didn't get any heals. I don't think I got any heals on that. Let's see what, like, and also they love to target PKKRG. Like, they love killing me in Colosseum. They almost always will target me. So it looks like, yeah, the heal came out late. Let's see that one more time. The heal came off pretty late on that. Let's see. Hunt. Alright, look at the top guy. His cure goes off. Yep, it's really late on that, but it's okay. I actually tell him like later, I'm like, hey, like, don't worry about it. I probably should have told you that you should have healed me first because they're going for me or the healer. Yeah, right here. So basically, yeah, and misspelling, it's whatever. So I I basically tell him like, yeah, man, they're gonna go for me, and then this guy right here, Talon, is saying that's why I killed Cleric first. I honestly don't suggest killing the Cleric first. Almost always, the only time you should kill the Cleric first is if you have 5 DPS, because then that's like most of the time if you're 5 DPS, you can kill the Cleric first. But even if I have like 1 soldier on my team, it's like a half of a DPS most of the time. The only time like you can be like a full DPS soldier is if you have like 6 physical testament XL swords, and then like you're still like you're almost like a tanky lancer with that. So like, you know, you probably have like a little bit even less damage than a lancer, but you'll still be like on par, but it's way tankier. But yeah, see, as you can see, we're trying to kill Tier here, and it just doesn't work. So like watching the next round, we're pretty much it's gonna do the same thing. And let me just show you guys. Right here, they kind of made a mistake where they're not even killing off the other 2 players. Like, look at the score right now; it's like 35k or something. But they could actually have more. However, they're like, oh, you know what? We're already gonna kill them. So, oh, look at that, guys. The actual Simkar. Look at his icon right here on the bottom, the archer. He actually retires like right now. So look at that. Yeah, so we have a retired person, a soldier that does no damage, and then the healer that didn't heal me first round. So that's just like 3 strikes that went against us on this battle. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this. So yeah, look at that, guys. 35,000, almost 36,000 to 3,900. So almost 5 or 4,000. So look, they're going for me again. I instantly guard so that he can get off some heals off on me at least, and then I pop all my damage off on the healer because I just wanted to guard off the initial burst. which I should have done in the first round, but I didn't know 100% that they were going for me, which I usually don't do. I don't usually guard off on the first second. So yeah, basically, as you can see, we didn't do enough damage to do anything to Tyr because he had the barrier on him. He healed himself. You just usually don't go for healers first, especially if you have like Talon is a soldier, and then Simicar is retired, and then I had to guard first because they were going for me, and then we have a healer. So it's just like you don't really go for healers unless you have 5 DPS, like I said. Okay, so look at the score, guys. 60,000 to 6,000. Check this out. So look at what they're actually doing right now, guys. They have every single person up. However, they're not actually finishing anyone. They're just sitting there. It looks like right now they're trying to burst it, but their burst is not really doing much. It doesn't. I don't know why they felt. I think they felt like they're just in a too good of a position to do anything else besides win. So they're just sitting there and not killing anybody. But always make sure to you guys just finish it off and make sure you kill off as many people as you can. Because you don't need cost for the third round because it's going to be a unison battle anyways, right? So check this out, guys. We have one retired, and then we're all about to die here. So we're like, you know what? We should unison, but I want to kill Derp first, right? We're like, let's kill Derp. Let's try to get him down as possible. So it looks like we got a couple of good hits off on him, and then we initiate the unison. Now, somebody on their side actually didn't unison, so it could have been like a lag, or it could have been something that happened. But check it out, guys. I use my Indra first, and Indra, remember, prohibits unison. So look at the prohibition on that side. Derp was the one I told them to target, right? So Derp is getting killed down. And we have a 5 unison, 3 green, 2 yellow. We do a high amount of damage to Derp. Derp actually doesn't go down yet. He gets his heal off, the heal off of the Valkyrie, and 1 Alice, but they didn't get any unison because or unison combo. Derp goes down, and look, it's because there's 2 unisons on the bottom. Now what I want to do now is kill off Blazy and Danbu, but look at Blazy got his unison taken back off, so he can actually unison right now, but he didn't unison, so he's not aware of that he can actually unison right now. So I'm just like, wow, we need to kill Danbu and Blazy as fast as possible. So now we've killed off Danbu and Blazy, and Derp, and now we're going for fried rice. Just because archers have the highest damage to lancers, and you just definitely want to get off as much damage as you can before anybody unisons or anything. Now me and Nell have our unison, and we're like, we can kill off this tier. Do it as fast as possible because you want to get those extra seconds on the clock and get as much damage as possible. Now it looks like we have a victory in our hands, but look, he uses his unison. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I used my 198 Alice on his Valkyrie. Doesn't matter if his Valkyrie is 198, because my Alice is always gonna be stronger because it's a 30 cost, right? So I already had killed off this guy, but just the extra kill off, and I'm not even sure if we're gonna win this. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna win this. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we actually end up winning that, which is like pretty crazy. We had somebody that retired, and we had a soldier that didn't do too much damage and was calling bad targets, and then I died in the first round without getting any heals. So just goes to show you, you don't need to retire to win matches. But look, guys, the soldier actually got the highest BP, and that's because he survived. So soldiers can be really, really, selfish in that way of being just somewhat a tank that survives to the very end, and then, he just survives and then gets the highest BP for surviving. So you can go soldier if you like, but I just don't think it's actually like effective as a team strategy. I mean, I guess if you went all soldier and like there was like a healer, it might be good, but you can't really even do that because you know you're gonna get placed with someone else. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys out a little bit about Unison. I mean, about Unison. I guess it is Unison. Yeah, he helps you out in Unison League about the Colosseum. Um, so yeah, I think. That's about it. Let me give a quick shout out. I remember it's on my phone here. I was supposed to give some shout outs here to. Alright, I want to give a shout out to Violet Coyote and Deshaun Life, as well as Team Venom. Sup, guys? I see you guys, and thank you for all your support. Um, yeah, so those shout outs going out to those guys, as well as I have some people here in the lobby that I actually was messing with right here. So as you can see, Goat over here. Um, I was talking to a bunch of these people and telling them you know what's up with YouTube. So you know everybody's saying that they are watching me. I was doing a little hump dance on Hatsukuni a little bit, and she ran away. And then I started humping Goat just a bit, just for funs. So. Um, yeah, basically just hanging out with some of the people in the lobby, messing around, and oh man, that's hilarious when I think it's funny when I do that. Oh man. But yeah, that's actually one of my favorite costumes, and I'm thinking about getting like um a what do you call a speed paint done of that. So Sakura maybe was gonna help me with that. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that I have in my possession the wristbands, right? The ultimate cool Unison League wristbands. So this is the unveiling as well that I'm gonna show you guys. So this is basically what it's gonna look like. I mean, it's my wristband right here that I've been wearing. This is actually the new one, the Unison League one. I know you guys seen me with it before, but yeah, it came in this. So it's this right here, and it's a little bit wonky looking right now because it's been in the packaging for a while. But as you can see, mine is just fine. It doesn't have like any, oh sorry, doesn't have any like weirdness to it. It's just like perfectly round and everything. You just need to take it out and wear it. So. This is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna have RG right there. Sorry, I gotta wait for the focus to come in here. So there, RG on it, and then on the other side, it'll have Unison League. So, okay, let me see, Unison League right there, uh, right here. So it'll have Unison League on it, as well as RG on the back. Let's see if I can get a good angle. Okay, yeah, there it goes. So it'll have it just like that, Unison League. And then RG is going to be on the back side right here. So, Unison League, and then RG right there. So that's how it's going to look, guys. I hope you guys like them. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, like how much I'm going to like sell it for, or if you guys are just going to like give a donation. Like I think it's probably going to be like $5 or something. And then I'll just send it to you. But depending if you're like in Brazil or something like that, I'm probably gonna have to like charge you for the mail or something. But I'm not gonna like do like a 10.99 shipping and handling or whatever, unless that's how much it costs me for me to send something in the mail. But I don't think it will. But I'm gonna research it and I'll give you guys like an idea of what it's gonna be. But it's probably just gonna be like $5 donation plus whatever it costs to like mail it to your house or whatever. Yeah, and then I'll probably do a video on like the actual where you're gonna get it. I mean, where I'm gonna get it from. Sorry, I have the VLC thing showing here. So basically, that's how that's gonna go. Um, yeah. So that's how that's gonna go. So yeah, I think that's about it for the video, guys. Oh my God, what is this going? Oh. Oh man. Okay. So I think that's about it for this one, guys. Definitely give me the like if you liked the video. Dislike if you disliked the video. Definitely hit up the comments and subscribe if you guys can. Um, and if you guys want to, you can donate as well as yeah, if it's like a donation over $5, then you're gonna get one of these in the mail. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get you guys' mailing addresses and all that stuff settled. Or you can send it to me like don't send it, put it in your comment, obviously. You can send it to me like in um, a message over YouTube or um, I'll figure it out. All right, so definitely tell me what's up, and I will get back to you. And as always, thank you for watching, and take it easy. Peace.